Right, so almost done. Floor is down, not fully down just yet. That'll be done tomorrow. Every 6 inch there'll be a screw down, so there's no flex and movement in the floor. As you can see, it's all done. All the plasterboard, skim coat tomorrow. Floor will be more secured down tomorrow. Like I said, every 6 inch will be a screw down. Just so there's no movement in the floor. Then hopefully Monday, Tuesday next week, the actual wooden flooring gets put down, and then we just need to wait for the skim coat to dry, and then we can paint it, and then that'll be it until next year. But yeah, any questions, queries, whatever, just drop me a message and let me know what you think, or whatever. Brilliant. Cheers all. Just a small update video as it plastered yesterday. I try my best to try and get as much lighting as we can. That's just a back panel that go above the worktop when it goes in. As you can see, it's still not that warm in here, and obviously the temperature's dropping at night, but drying nicely. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you can see the colour difference on that wall there, so you can see it is drying. So fingers crossed, once we get a heater in here, it'll help it dry so we can get it painted on Wednesday. So then the gentleman who's done all this for us can come back, and this all worked up all down here, which will encase the incubator. Light switch go in here, or on the other side of the door, not decided yet. There'll be a socket somewhere around here, one under there to plug the incubator in, sockets up in the top corner, all the way across the top, one about 4 foot here, some up there, double, big 2 junction boxes up there, and several others dotted around the place, I think. As you can see, it's drying nicely. The floor's still not down. He's coming back today to do that. As I said, these boards will be screwed every 6 inch, just to give them a proper solid purchase, and so the floor doesn't flex and stuff. So yeah, hopefully. Oh, and around the doors here, because we're going to be changing the door to UPVC, we've not bothered plastering inside the frame, so I'm just going to have some plastic trim, edge trims put around this for now, and around the door, until they're replaced with the UPVC next year. So that'll just do for now. But yeah, any questions, suggestions or whatever, then let me know. Cheers people. Not quite finished yet, but just need to do that wall, this wall, bit of touching up around here, and the whole ceiling. Also just down there. As you can see, prime coat dried nicely. All the edges have been cut in. Looks shadowy because of it's not quite perfectly light in here, so it's still a bit dark. Excuse me. But yeah, as you can see, moving along. Worktop gets fitted tomorrow. Mid cable gets laid in on Saturday, and then the electrics go in Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm thinking it's going to be more towards Wednesday. There will other workmen coming in to do some bits in the house, and they might need the electric on, so that's not ideal if the electric going off to do all that. So it's probably going to be Wednesday, but I'll get a confirmation Monday. But yeah, moving along nicely, cannot wait. Any more questions or any more that you want to see, let me know. But hopefully once the worktop's in, this and the electrics are in, this can stay in here full time then, getting up to temperature in here. All being well, I can get the incubator in and I can put me herb exotic racks in for Christmas, and then come January the LP racks. I did inquire to Richard Deadman about his GBR racks, but to be fair, for someone that's tried not buy any, maybe one, which is Craig Tipton, so they're not really tested. It's just not going to be worth. I'm not taking the risk on untested, untried racks. It's just not worth it, and it's been a bit of a nightmare, to be fair, getting hold of him and getting even pricings off him. I do understand that he's busy, but again, if anything ever went wrong with the racks, I don't want the pain or the arseache of getting hold of him to have the racks rectified and sorted. So I think I'll stick with tried and tested Jasper over at LP. Far more polite as well. But I won't say polite, sorry. Richard is pretty polite when you can get hold of him and speak to him. But Jasper's a bit more attentive and responsive. So yeah, superb, can't wait. Once it's done, I will be inviting people around. Once the garden's sorted, I've still got all that there to sort. Sadly, the council, as many people know, are fucking useless at emptying bins. And having 3 kids and 2 adults in a house, there's a lot of rubbish. So get that sorted, get all the remnants cleared out, get the garden all jet washed and get it cleaned. I will be inviting a few people around. Those people know who they are already, and then hopefully come summer we'll have all the LP racks and everything in, and that'll be that. And then hopefully we can get a barbecue going or something and get a few more people around. Alright, any more questions? Please don't hesitate to ask. I'm an open book. I'll let you know anything that you need to know. If you want to know where I got the building from, Garden Sheds UK. All the work inside, if you want to know that, just message me, I'll let you know. And yeah, let me know what you think. Cheers people. Right, I'm not doing an update video starting outside, it's pissing down. So yeah, floors in, edgings down, temporary trim around the door, around the window done, just until the PVC unit goes in. Worktops in, temporary propped up because the side panel was about 30mm too short because the incubator isn't a standard height over a normal appliance, so we're going to get a breakfast bar leg instead. Prop one up, maybe one each end, maybe one in the middle, don't know. But I'm going to put the incubator in the far corner there instead now, because there's obviously no vent panel going there to protect it from the door, the wind from there. So going to do that. Just touched up some paint that's needed down there because my bad painting was absolutely terrible, so my wife did everything else, so she's just touched it up there. Heater running, got the clock with the temperature already built in, got that from Costco if anybody's interested. Cracking clock. I think you don't even need to be a member to buy offline, so I would strongly advise getting one of those. Yeah, brilliant. But yeah, can't wait. Just move some bits in. Ceiling lights, excuse that light, 1 minute. Ceiling lights there, the 4-foot ones. Big whiteboard there to map anything out. First lot of merch that we've got put in here from Tony over at Northwest Morphs. That was when we purchased our first highway from him, and this one was a gift. So thank you very much for that, buddy. Please everybody go and give Tony a follow, because he's got some amazing stuff and gravels and super gravel stuff. Anybody who's after any gravel stuff, give Tony a shout, because all of this is going to be 100% gravels, so you can be rest assured that if you want to work with the gravel gene, it's going to be working well from Tony. Went a bit mad getting ourselves some mugs and merch. They are available to purchase if you're interested, let me know. Not specifically them ones, but we can always get them and send off, that's not a problem. But yeah, edging, trimming, come December, the ceiling, even though it's painted, it's going to be done in, it's like, what how can I put it, white UPVC panels, but it's grade 1 or something, I can't remember what the gentleman said, fire rated. I wanted it to be fire rated, obviously, because the electric's going to be buttoned up to it, excuse me. So yeah, it's a little bit cold in here. I've just put the heater in, got a lot of mess to tidy up, but other than that, come Wednesday, all being well, some of the electrics will be in, the heater will. As you see down inside the channel for the armour cable has been put in, and it has been laid down there, not been covered up yet until tomorrow. Next door neighbour does all that for us. You can see all the bits of the flags that have been cut out, they'll be relayed. So yeah, that's moving forward quicker than, I mean, it's all been done quicker than we expected, to be fair. Lockdown just pushed us forward really, because there's nothing else to do. But yeah, can't wait. Hopefully come Wednesday, like I said, the heater will be plugged in permanently. I'll be using the internet's socket temporarily until all the other electrics are done, because that's going to be running on a separate ring, so that can be running while they're doing all the other electrics as well. And fingers crossed, soon thereafter I'll be getting CCTV and alarm fitted. And I think that's pretty much it then, until I speak to Jasper over at LP in January to get 2 racks. Now I know the original plan here was to get 4 banks of 2 rows, 12 high FB40s, but I think I'm just going to sacrifice 24 tubs and just stick with 72 adults and get the Visions instead of the V70s. I just couldn't give them not enough room, to be fair. I would feel a bit crappy on them. I know people always see them as snakes, but at the end of the day, they're pets, and you've got to do what's best for them. Over in this corner, there'll be an 18 high sub-adult rack, and then there'll be 2, sorry for the glare from the lamp, there'll be 2 on that wall there. There'll be 2 standard height hatching racks, and then obviously I'll get the gentleman back in. I'm going to put a worktop across and a panel down, or whatever, and then there'll be another worktop there. I might even go ahead and put a cupboard on the wall there, but I don't think I'm going to need it. And then there'll be a Honeywell HT 900E, I think they're called, floor fans, but I'm going to stand that on top of the rack, and there'll be another one down here as well, and that heater will be like there below the plug. Or I might put it at the side here, undecided just yet, but yeah, can't wait. And if anybody wants any specific videos, or just ask me, you know, I don't mind, just let me know. So yeah, cheers people, and sadly the update videos will be coming to an end. Most people will probably be happy with that. But yeah, fingers crossed. See you all later.